Yakima County is a hotspot for domestic violence in Washington state, and the Yakima YWCA is struggling to keep up with the demand for services. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell spoke with one man who is on a mission to make sure what happened to his daughter doesn't happen to anyone else.
Yeah, I know I'm weird. I do something different. Some people, maybe notice.
Something outside the box, like living in a dog kennel.
Last night I wrapped up in this tarp and it leaked on me.
But in just 24 hours, Brian Harris has raised more than $17,000 for the Yakima YWCA.
That's something that Emily would be happy about, and we're doing this in my daughter's name.
Emily Harris, a mother of two and Perry Tech teacher, killed by her husband in January of 2020, but not forgotten by her students or colleagues like Valerie Ryan.
She's an amazing person. She was meant to be a teacher, and it's really sad she only got to do it for 5 months. Part of our remembrance for Emily is this beautiful tree. It's beautiful like she was. It blooms like she does.
The other part, a scholarship in her name.
This is the department, and her plaque is one of the first things here. Being able to offer it now twice a year, it brings her back to the forefront.
So does Emily's Place, a playground for the children of domestic violence victims inside the Yakima YWCA, paid for with a portion of the more than $450,000 raised by Emily's family.
I think it's typically a rare thing in a community to come together in the way ours has, related to somebody who's lost their life.
Help, the organization's executive director Sherry Kilty says they need now more than ever, with domestic violence calls up 30% since 2020 and a shelter built for only 400 families a year.
When people have the courage to call us, they are in danger, they're afraid, they desperately want to be somewhere where they can feel safe, and it's not acceptable that we don't have enough space.
Long-term plans in place for a second shelter, but they've already had to turn away more than 600 families this year.
Many domestic violence victims are abused in silence, and they die in silence, and people may never know their names.
I've had tons of women that have contacted me that said, if it could happen to your daughter Emily, it could happen to me, and that got them to leave their relationship.
Hopefully her legacy will be that this won't happen again to somebody else.
In Yakima, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Now, Brian says he is hoping to leave the kennel on Wednesday morning with $50,000. That would bring the organization up to $500,000 donated to the YWCA in Emily's honor.